Hey bosses, hey bosses, hey bosses, hey, welcome back to another Boss production. Today in the studio, we are going to be doing something that I have done part of this project before, but the ending part of it, this is going to be my first time doing. So we're going to be etching some wine glasses for a person's wedding anniversary that is coming up shortly. So we are going to also be adding color to our etched glass. So this is going to be a first time for me, first time for you. So I went ahead and taped down the design, reverse weeding the vinyl to get on the design, the stencil that you need. I put a little heat to the vinyl. I am using permanent vinyl from Cricut. Put a little heat to the vinyl to make sure it sticks. Make sure we have no bubbles around the parts that the are etched, that are going to be etched, meaning the parts that are cut on the vinyl. We're making sure no, there are no bubbles. If there are bubbles on the other parts of the vinyl, then that's fine, but nothing that is going to give you any bleeding around your design. So around the design, you make sure there's no bubbles. I got my etching cream from Hobby Lobby, and it's a lot of people use Armor Etch, but this is another. I'm not quite sure. I remember what the brand name is for this. If I remember, I will leave it down in the bottom once I look back on my packaging, because I did keep the packaging for it. And if you've etched before, if you've seen I've done an etch video before, you're just going to smother. When I mean smother, smother your e- design area with the cream that you're using, whether it be Armor Etched, whether it be this glass etching cream from Hobby Lobby. There have been some videos out of Dollar Tree etching cream. It doesn't really, is not too, it's Dollar Tree etching cream is a little watery, but I use this cream. I have never used Armor etching cream. This is the cream that I've been using from day one. So it works for me. So, and I still have this jar. I'll probably try the Armor etch cream after this jar has finished. But until this jar is finished, this is what I'll be working with. This is what I'll be using. So we're just going to smother this on, make sure the whole area is good and thick and layered and on and so forth. Now, the directions on this says you're going to leave it and let it sit for 5 minutes. I let mine sit for 15, just for that little extra, I don't know, because we extra. I know I'm extra. So just because I'm extra, I let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. But on the directions, I think 5 minutes is all you need. So I'll be right back. Now we're back, and we are going to remove the excess cream. So all I'm doing is scraping off the little excess, and we're going to put it back into the jar because it is reusable. The Armor Etching Cream is also reusable. You can just scrape off all the excess that you have and just drop it back inside your bottle. It is all reusable. Okay? You don't need to throw it away. You don't need to waste it. All the extra excess, put it back in that jar and use it the next time. So that's all we're going to do is just scrape off that excess. And then I am going to wash these off camera. All you're going to do now is after you have scraped off your excess, you are going to take it to the sink and you are going to wash off all the excess. I did not remove my tape or my design because I am going to come back and add some color to our etched portion of this. So the easy way, cleanest way I thought to do this was to just leave the tape and vinyl on. So I'm just going to go and rinse this off and we'll be back. Now that everything is all rinsed off, all wiped off, so I'm saying I'm not taking off this, we're going to use Rub and Buff. I got this also from Hobby Lobby. I believe it was $7.99, $9.99, somewhere in that area. I'm reading the directions. Like I said, this is me and you first time we're going to be doing this together. So right now we're just reading the directions, and it says to either you can do it with your finger or get a damp, no damp, cloth and rub it in, or I'm going to be using my finger to apply it and a napkin to buff it in and rub off the excess. So we're going to take, and they say a little goes a long way, so start off with a little. So now it also said that you can do two different techniques. This is the first technique, which is I like this technique. You just basically rub it. Just basically rub it in. Rub it all over. Just rub it in. Get inside the design crease. If you have any extra, like you see me doing on the side, move it down from the top. Scrape it in. Scrape it out. Just rub it. And it's called rub and buff. So we're rubbing right now. We're rubbing, rub it in, swirl it in. You can go in circular motions. You can go in up and down motions, side to side motions, whatever. So now we're going to do the buffing. This is where we're going to take a napkin and we're just going to buff it. So what the buffing is doing, it is taking off all the excess that we don't need, and it's also rubbing that into the side, inside the grooves of the etched area. So now we're just going to remove all the tape, and we're going to remove all of the vinyl. Now, since we have rubbed it underwater, it should not be that hard to remove the permanent vinyl. Although we did stick it down with the heat, you're not really supposed to soak vinyl in water. It does become loose. So that's why it's not sticking too badly right now, because we did wash it under some water. So now I'm just going to go in and take out all the inner parts of the letters and so forth. You know how we do reverse in the inside parts of the A's, the E's, the D's, the P's, the O's. You have to go in and take all that out. So as I am taking out those pieces, I am also rubbing and buffing any pieces or excess portions that I might see that are on the glass itself and not in the etched area that I need it to be in, if you can understand that. So basically, I'm just cleaning it up. Basically, I'm cleaning up around the design, making sure everything is cool, calm, and collected, making sure everything looks nice and neat, because this is an order that I am doing. Although it is my first time doing it, I did do a lot of research on it, and so yes, we learn, and I've done etching before, so the etching part is not new. It's the adding the color that is new for me. And to be honest, it wasn't that bad. So now that we have everything all good, I'm going to show you what it looks like before we move on to the second portion. Put that napkin in there, and that is your colored etched design. I see a few little outplaced parts, so it's not going to come off of the etched design. The etched part is just going to come off of the glass part itself. So now you see me do it once time before, so now I'm going to speed this part up a little bit so we can get through this portion. We're just going to do it. This is the second part. The second way is just dabbing it in when you first doing it, but I've noticed that the dabbing in part takes up a lot more product than it did when I was just using my finger and rubbing it in. It used a lot more product. So that's why I said I prefer just rubbing it in from start, because rubbing it in spreads that product around all over, and you use less product than you need. So now after we're just gonna dab. I'm realizing now that I'm not really liking the way this is. I don't like the dab, so I'm just gonna go back in and do what I was doing before, which was rubbing in. All right, so I'm just gonna fast forward this part a little bit, and we'll be back when we come back to the reveal. All right, so since I sped through that up a little bit, now we're just going through and taking out the inside pieces like we did before. And this is our finished product of our wine glasses. And I love the way they came out. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow for our next order. For me, it's going to be a few. Hi, it's another day. For me, it's another day. For you, it's a few minutes. We are going to be working on some 420 hats, y'all. I got a couple orders. I got one order for two 420 hats. So we're going to be doing that. And then I had got another order from one more 420 hat, but I did not record that one because why would I do three different hats when y'all can see me just do two? Anywho, so we're just going to go ahead and do these hats. Now y'all see me do hats on this channel a lot. Like my hats have been popping. They have been popping off. So y'all see me do a whole bunch of hats. I just decided to throw this order in here since I probably haven't done a video in a while. I have been caught up with some life moments. So while you watch me do this hat or you guys are working with me, let's give you guys a little update into my life, which I don't really do a lot. So let's see. I am married. I have a husband. I have two boys. Um, I have a 19-year-old, a 15-year-old. My husband, that is where my life, part of my life has been going on. We have been having some health issues with him, and he just got done having a foot surgery. So I've been kind of preoccupied, so I haven't been recording all that I have been doing, but the foot surgery is gone. It has happened and it's gone well. Everything is good on that end. Right now we're going through the healing process. He is feeling a lot more pain than he's normally used to, but everything is going as according to plan as of right now. So that's why you guys have not seen me in a while or heard from me in a while. It's just life has been happening. I have still been doing my orders and getting them out. Most of them have been mostly repetitive. So I haven't really been recording those because if you've seen me make the same Halloween hoodie once, twice, three times before, I haven't changed the way I've made them. If I do change the way I've make them, like like say do DTF for them instead of vinyl, I will bring you guys on along with that journey. But as of right now, I have been getting a whole bunch of repetitive orders of things that I have on my channel numerous times. But this 420 hat now, I haven't done a 420 anything besides the Mario t-shirt that I did not too long ago, and I did two of those on this channel, and my trays, which is a constant thing. which is going to be probably one of the next videos up and coming, because I think I did just get an order for a Kobe Bryant tray, which I will be showing y'all soon. But anywho, that is basically what I've been going through. My oldest son is in school. He's learning how to be a welder. My youngest school son is a ninth grader in high school, and we've been going through their little different things and stuff. Me working my 9 to 5 as a CNA and also doing the Sephora thing at night, it's kind of had me a little preoccupied these past couple of days. And Sephora did go through its big sale, so I've been tired, everything, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I'm back, and you guys will be seeing me a lot more on a regular basis like we were doing before. So if you guys have lasted this long with me, thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. These are how the 420 hats have come out. If you are new here, thank you for stopping by. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're not new here, I'll see y'all on the next one.